Israel has been taking control of large swathes of Gaza for some time now. It's been doing that ever since the last ceasefire was shattered back in mid-March. What followed, the so-called Operation Gideon's Chariots, was dubbed at the time as a mission to seize territory in a bid to pressure Hamas. And while Israel has been doing that, Hamas is still continuing to operate. And 50 Israeli hostages remain captive in Gaza, 20 of whom are believed to still be alive. As he faces significant pressure to come up with some sort of solution here to break this impasse, Benjamin Netanyahu is meeting with senior officials, senior advisors and defence officials to try to come up with a plan for the next steps in Gaza. And Israeli media is reporting he is leaning to total occupation of the Strip.
It is still necessary to complete the defeat of the enemy in Gaza, to release all our hostages, to ensure that Gaza will no longer pose a threat to Israel. We are not giving up on any of these tasks. We will do it together through the great sacrifice of our male and female fighters.
Total occupation of Gaza would be a dramatic shift in policy. It hasn't been on the cards since 2005 when the IDF withdrew from the Strip. The fact it is being spoken about now gives an insight into the Prime Minister's mindset. He is refusing to compromise, even as many former military and security officials say now is the time to reach a deal with Hamas on a ceasefire and hostage deal, that the militant group does not pose a strategic threat to Israel in the way it did at the start of this war. The dire consequences of such a plan look likely to only exacerbate the humanitarian crisis in the Strip. Crowds swarming this aid convoy travelling through southern Gaza near Khan Yunis and one of the IDF's control lines carved through the territory. These scenes of desperation are reverberating around the world, but the Prime Minister continues to deny starvation is present in Gaza, even as more die of hunger in the Strip. That figure is fast approaching 200, according to local health authorities, with almost half being children. While Israel has let more aid in the Strip in the last week and a half, humanitarian agencies warn it is still far from enough. It appears that this could be a significant turning point in the 22-month-long war. And while the decisions about these next steps are being taken in Israel, it's on the ground in Gaza where they'll be most keenly felt among the Palestinian population, 2.1 million of them living in extremely difficult conditions, and those remaining Israeli hostages who are hoping that they will be freed sometime soon.